Hello, just wanted to do a separate video on my infertility or my fertility treatments. My surgery in January is laparoscopy. They're going in to see if I have any scar tissue inside my uterus or if there's something tacking, like endometriosis or scar tissue, tacking my uterus in a funny position so that I'm not retaining a pregnancy. You know, any other multitude of things could be in there. A fibroid. I don't think there'll be a fibroid because it would show up in an ultrasound, but things of that nature. It's going to go in, make sure everything looks good, and just as a precaution, because we've spent a lot of money at this point, and this particular doctor's never done a laparoscopy on me. The only one I've ever had done is way before my son, like in 2005. So they want to go in and make sure that there's no issues there that may be causing the problem. I mean, I've gotten pregnant before and had a live birth, obviously, with my son, so they are not sure why I'm not being able to carry now. So I am almost at my pre-pregnancy weight, and I'm hoping that, I'm not hoping that that's the reason why I wasn't able to keep a pregnancy, conceive, or carry a pregnancy through these last IVF cycles, all these cycles I've had. But I'm down to that weight, so that in itself is a major achievement, and I'm hoping that with this last set of embryos we have frozen, that they take just with the weight loss change. And in the same sense, I'm going to be so mad at myself if they do stick, and I think about the fact that if I would have just lost this weight last year, that I could have been pregnant, had a baby, and still had embryos frozen to have more children. I mean, I'll be mad at myself, but these are lessons learned, I guess, and things that maybe other people can learn from me. I kept saying, oh, you know, I was overweight to begin with my first pregnancy with my son, so like, why would it be that I'm overweight that would cause the problem for me with these transfers and these cycles? But it all was just me being in denial about my weight and actually how heavy I was, because I actually didn't know my legitimate weight until I started Weight Watchers. I didn't know that I had gotten up that high. When they told me my weight the first day, I was almost sick to my stomach because I didn't realize how much weight I had extra on top of what I was already overweight before I had my son. Like, I have lost 32 pounds, and yet I still have a lot to go. So anyways, back to the fertility stuff. Then the goal after this laparoscopy is I'll be off for probably just a day after, then go back to work, and then dependent upon the results of the laparoscopy, they will, I will be doing another cycle, another frozen embryo transfer. So I'm going to hit some tracks here, so it's going to be bumpy. I'm trying to hold it so it won't be as bad. So anyways, I will have to do that then. I won't be able to do it in March because I guess my doctor's off for a chunk of March, probably because of March break and things like that for his kids. Excuse me. So it's turned out that I will be doing my cycle in April. I don't know when that cycle will begin or when the transfer is going to be. They haven't told me yet, and they usually don't know until maybe 1 or 2 months before, because they have to find out what his on-call schedule is for the hospital and whatnot before they plan their IVF cycles. So I'm looking forward to this April cycle, and I'm gung-ho for it again, which usually takes me this long. The last one was August, September, the end of August, beginning of September there. So it usually takes me this long to get back into the game, I guess you could say, in a way. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to doing the April cycle and praying that the weight loss will make a significant difference. I'll never quite understand why a 300 or 400 pound woman can get pregnant, stay pregnant, give birth, and all of that. And I am, you know, 80 pounds overweight, essentially, I guess, around there. I was 80 pounds overweight or so, and I can't retain a pregnancy. I don't understand that, and nor should I worry myself with it, but it's one of those things that if you are going through fertility issues, you'll understand. So, I guess I'll update once on my fertility stuff, once I've had that laparoscopy, and kind of let you know the results. I should know the results that day, especially if there's nothing wrong, which I'm suspect that there might be a little bit of endometriosis, and that there might have been some sort of, something when I had my C-section, when I was stitched back up. I really feel like on the left lower side that something was stitched that wasn't supposed to be. I stood up after I had my son, and it ripped, and it hurt, and I cried, and it was bad. But I've always kind of thought that there's been something wrong there. Hopefully I am not right, and that everything is fine. But I will update you guys in the end of the month. Okay, bye.